Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome for the first time. I have a lot to share with you today, but first I want to say thanks. Thanks for Kate for doing this. I know it's a lot of work, especially with people like me who have more troubles and she knows what to do with. But anyway, thanks to Kate for doing this, and thanks for all of you who have visited the videos and watched the videos in the past, who have placed orders online, who have stopped by my house and picked up stuff, who have stopped at our booth at Mega Meet and said hi and bought things, and at Columbus and other events around the state. I do appreciate you, and I thank you so much for your business. I want to do a few housekeeping things before we get to the fun stuff, so let's turn this up so you can see. First off, I want to invite you to go to my website, which is right here, creativememories.com. /user/Judy A. Gill. And on that website, you will find a little word that says blog. And on that blog, you can check it out. You can actually sign up for the blog. The blog is just simply ideas. And it's ideas for all of our products. And it also has not just the ideas, but the directions, the list of things that you need to be able to do that project, and step-by-step how to do it. I'm going to be using one of the blogs to do the page today, and it is right here. So this is from the blog, and this is the page that we're going to be doing, only I have changed it because this one uses the Lullaby Lane paper pack, and I'm going to be using the Endless Meadows, so it'll be a little bit different. But if you want to do this one exactly as it is, you can visit the blog. And you can sign up for the blog, and it will be sent to you, so you don't have to go on the website all the time. You can just get it in your email, and it will be sent to you. The other thing I'd like to do is invite you to join my Facebook group. It's Judy's VIP Creative Memories Customers. This is a private group, so just not anybody can get in. It's by invitation. So you can request to join that group, and when you request to join, then I can put you in. There I post new products. I post ideas, how to do them, and it's a place you can share your creations. You can ask questions. You get to meet some new friends, and sometimes you can even get some free products. So if you want to see what I have available on the volume group this weekend, you can go to the top of the volume page and find albums. Now, albums may be hiding in media, depending on your device. I have several postings there, and if there's anything you want, send me a personal message so that I don't miss it. If you just post it there, then I might not see it. But personal message or email me with your information and what you're interested in. I may have sold out of some things, so everything that's pictured in there may or may not be available. I've been in the hospital, so I haven't had a chance to update those. So there may be some things that are gone, but I can let you know about that. Or I might be able to find it for you from someone else. Okay. Most of the ideas and directions I'm going to show you today can be found on the Creative Memory website, on my website, by clicking the blog and then doing a search for baby, because that was a baby one. So that's that information. Some of the specials that I have, and those are posted in the volume group. But let me put this down a little bit closer, and let me see if I can get this up here so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. But some of the specials I have is a tape runner refill bundle. You buy 6 and you get the 7th one free. If you purchase any album and 1 set of refill pages, then you get a 2nd set of refill pages at half off. The custom cutting system is 3 patterns, and there are 5 to choose from, so you can pick 3 of the 5 for $79. And it also includes the mat and the blades. It's regular $99, so that's really a good deal. The 12-inch trimmer, which I've talked a lot about in videos past, it comes with 7 decorative blades. It's $103. It's normally $112, so that's basically a free blade. The Border Maker system is $45, regular $55, and it includes 3 cartridges. Now, if you get this online, it will have 2 cartridges, so you want to be sure and get it from me so that you'll get the 3rd cartridge. The Shape Maker, if you're interested in knowing more about what that is, let me know, and I will send you a picture, maybe a short video clip of what it can do. But it includes 3 cartridges. It includes a 2-inch circle, a 2-inch square, and a puzzle piece. Now, you can get a free gift bag with a $300 purchase, and that includes $160 worth of goodies. Or you can get a free gift bag with a value of $80 with a $200 purchase. Both of those have an exclusive punch and exclusive paper, and then it has a whole bunch more of things that I have laying around in stock. So what we're going to do today is the page that I have, that I had posted, and this is the page we're going to do. That looks like that. And maybe lift it up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Is that good? And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to use the Craft Along kit included the Endless Meadows designer paper pack, and then 2 sticker packs, the borders and the iconic ones. We're going to be using 4 sheets today, and we're going to be using 6 sheets out of the paper pack. Some other things that you might want to have on hand to do this project with is a glue pen, foam squares, micro scissors, repositionable tape, a black pen, the 12-inch decorative trimmer and 12-inch straight trimmer, maybe a corner rounder, and some scraps, black, white, brown, yellow, whatever. So that's some of the things that you may want to have to do this project with. Now, I've done it with, this one I did with deep woods, so you can see it's a totally different look with the deep woods, but I did it because I like those little wood nymphs, and I like the mushrooms and whatever, so that's from the Deep Woods collection. But this is what we're going to be working on today. Okay, and I've done that in a couple different ways, and I will do it even a different way. So what we're going to do first is the grass. Well, let's look at the paper pack. The paper pack we're going to be using, and I have used, for the pages that I've done already, I have used these 2 I've used with the green for the grass, and then I used these sheets. So I used this one, that's what it looks like on the back. This purple, and that's what that looks like on the back. The gold, and the flowers on the back, and the diamonds, and that's what that looks like on the back. So I have, well, first we're going to do the grass. So I did the grass. I lifted this up, and I cut just a little bit off of the edge, and that cut that. And then I set that aside, and then I cut another one out. So this one's going to go out to this line right here, where we're going to cut on this curve, but I'm going to put the paper on this curve where this is. So the edge of the paper is right here. Can you see that? So I'm going to put the edge of the paper right there and keep it straight all the way down. And then we're going to use this one. It's the wavy one, and we're going to cut that. Then we're going to set that aside. We're going to put this one aside, and we're going to take the one that the first one that I showed you that I cut. Let's get some of this stuff out here. And we're going to take the 12-inch trimmer, the straight trimmer, and we're going to put this in here like this, and put this over at 2 inches. So our hump will be at 2 inches. We're putting the height of the bump right there at 2 inches, and then we're going to cut that. And the reason we're doing it that way is because I don't want these to be like this. I want them to be staggered. And so that helped us to be able to stagger it. So I'm going to put some tape on here. And I'm going to line this up on a line, any line, and I'm going to put this on here. I want this to be down. I don't want it to be right on the edge, so I want that to be, so probably about just enough so that it leaves, you know, some of this up here. You see that good? Now, you can leave this as it is, which is exactly what I did on this one. I just left it as it was. This one, I used the grass cutter. So I have a grass punch. If you happen to get one of these when they were available, then you can cut your grass out with the grass punch. If you got a Border Maker cartridge that was grass when we had that, then you can cut it out with grass. Otherwise, you can just leave it plain, or you can do something else with it. With this one, I took 2 of these pieces of paper and I cut this one. I cut individually. So I cut these all individually, and this one I cut individually, and then I put them on top of. This one, I just put it on top of, and then I cut the fringe. So you just fringe it. But I'm not going to take the time to do this because I think you guys can all figure this out. You're just going to clip it and fringe it if you like that look. And then you can, you know, kind of rough that up a little bit to make it, you know, look more like grass. And then you can put that on your page. Or you can just leave it plain. Whichever you like best. Whichever one you want to putz around with, I guess, too. All right, then we're going to take, and you can pick 4 different pieces of paper that you want to use, and it doesn't matter which 4. And what we're going to do is cut circles. Now you can see that I've cut a lot of circles. So I'm just going to show you a couple circles that we're going to cut. And what you want to do is cut 3 of each of these circles. So we're going to use the circle. The circle part of the cutting system comes with 3 circles. This is the large one. We're not going to use this one today. We're going to use the medium one and the small one. So we're going to start with the medium, and we're going to use the red blade. So I'm going to put, for those of you who haven't used this before, you're going to put these little pegs inside this track. There's a track right here, and the blade's going to hang out. And using the inside. Lots of times we use the outside, but this time we're using the inside. And we're going to go all the way around. And you might want to go around a couple times. You can cut one of these at a time, or you can cut 2 of them at a time. Now I'm doing 2 at a time for time's sake. Now I have already cut a bunch of circles out because when I did this video, it took me over an hour to do it, cutting all the circles. So I thought, okay, I can have the circles already cut and just show you what to do. So then the next circle, so you're going to cut 3 of each of these. So you'll have 3 of these and 3 of these, and then you'll have the other sides too. And then you're going to use the red blade. I just did the red blade. So now we want to use the blue blade on this one. So we're going to put the little pegs in there. Make sure both feet are in. If only one peg is in, it will ruin whatever you're cutting, I can guarantee it. And it will not go around easily. If both feet are in there, it's going to go around really smoothly. And you might want to try your multi-purpose tool to get those out. Ooh, there we go. So now I have 2 of those. And then the third set you want is, you're going to use and again, you want 3. You got 2 of these, so you're going to do 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of the big ones using the red blade. And then you're going to use 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, using the blue blade with this medium-sized pattern. Then with the small pattern, you're just going to do red. So you're going to take this and do the red blade. Okay. Then you're going to take your second set of papers, and mine are purple and this color here. And you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to cut 3 sets of the large circle with the red blade. And then you're going to cut 3 of them with the blue blade. Same pattern, just using the blue blade now instead of the red one. And then you're going to do the small pattern with the red blade. Okay. And because I have cut the circles already, I cut my circles and I put them in piles. So I took the 4 that I had like this, and I turned 2 of them upside down. And then I've got this. So I've got the large ones, I've got the medium-sized ones, and I've got the small ones, all of that color. Then this one, I have the same thing. So I've got 4 large ones, 4 medium, and 4 small. Here I've got 4 large, 4 medium, and 4 small. And here I have just 2, 2, and 2. And then I got some extra ones here because these are the ones I just cut. Okay. Then we're going to take your base page. Now I have used the base page that I had, that I used on this one was this light color. This light blue, and on the back of it, it's that color. But I've used both of them out of this paper pack, so I'm going to use a different base this time. I'm going to use this purple as my base. Let me raise this up a little bit now, so you can see the whole thing. Okay. Now I've cut my grass, and I'm not going to do any fancy stuff with it. I'm just going to put my grass on here. Okay, then I'm going to take my ruler, and I want to mark down 2.5 inches. So with my 13-inch mat, I can do that easy. I've got 1, 2.5 inches. I just mark it right here. And 1, 2.5 inches. If you don't have the 13-inch mat that has the markings on the side, you can just go down 2.5 inches on your ruler and mark it, and then you'll turn it and cut or draw your line. And your line will be covered up, so it doesn't matter how dark it is, but you do want to see it. So make sure that you lift that up enough so that you can see what you got. Okay, then we're going to take, and this is the time-consuming thing about this whole thing. Let's see. All right, let me see if I can work upside down. I don't know if I can or not. So that will be, and then this will be this is the line we're going to be working on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these circles and we're going to cut them in half. Now you can go through and cut all these in half if you want to, but I usually work just as I do it. So I'm going to cut that in half, and then I'm going to mark it on here. And then I'm going to turn this upside down, make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, I want to put this line on here, and I'm going to overlap it here, and then we'll be able to trim this off later. And then I'll use the back of this. And I'm just going to overlap this like this. And then let's see, let's use a little one. And there is no rhyme or reason to this. You just decide which ones you want to put on and put them on. It's just kind of play. So let's use... let's use a big one here because I used a small one and a medium-sized one, so we'll use a big one here. And I am using my repositionable tape so that I can make changes real easy if I want to. Okay, then let's, oh, I use that, okay. So we're just putting our circles, overlapping a little bit and putting them right on the line. Let's use a big one here. And will the little one fit? It will, but not, let's use a medium-sized one. There we go. And then we start over again. So now we're going to put them on here, overlap this. We really kind of don't want to put them all like this. We want to stagger them, if that's making any sense. And I'm gonna actually put that one right there, I think. And then what do we got? Okay, let's do one of these guys. Let's do a purple one. And maybe this one. That looks good. Then we're going to, let's see. Let's do one of these guys. Sometimes I start like right here, I've got this space, so I just kind of put that there to fill in that space. And then I have to work out the other direction. Let's use a small one. Well, I don't think a small one's gonna work there. Let's do a, can't do purple, we've already done purple, so let's do this yellow one. I've got a little bit of space right here, so I can't do this. So I want to go down and fill in that space with him. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a flower. fact, maybe we'll do a smaller flower over here. And then maybe a purple one. That's good. Let's do a gold one. I wish there was something I could tell you to kind of help you figure out how to do these, but it's just a matter of playing around with them and trial and error. Let's do a medium-sized one. Okay. Now the last group we're going to do the whole thing. So we're just going to put that on here, and then we're going to trim these off at the end. And let's do one of these guys there. Okay, then we got a couple over here. Let's see. How about a purple? Okay, so we got that filled up with circles, and now we're going to take our 12-inch trimmer. I got it stuck in my mat. And we're going to trim this off. So I'm going to put the paper right on the cutting line. And the cutting line is right here where this 3 is. That's the cutting line. And then I'm going to cut those off. Okay. I'm going to flip this over around here, and I'm going to put that paper on the cutting line. And then I'll turn this one up, put the paper on the cutting line, and cut. Now you can also cut these off by hand and do it with just scissors if you want to. That works too. So now we have our page done. Okay, then we can take these papers now that you have left over, and you can cut out 4x6 mats on them, and you can put those on here. Or you can use our mats that we have that come with this collection, the mats, and you can use a couple of these mats on here as well. So and there's also embellishments that are a part of this pack, so you can use any of these embellishments and put on there. What we're going to do today is I'm going to use a couple stickers. So I'm going to turn this back upside down for you guys to see. I'm going to put a flower sticker down here at the bottom. And I'm going to put some butterflies up here at the top. Now you obviously could use whatever you wanted to. Okay. And then in the middle part here, in the second pack, we have some iconic stickers. And I'm just going to use, this one. And this one has if you use one of the medium circles, I think I've used all my medium circles. So I have, oh, there's a medium circle. I can put that right in the middle of that. And then I can put this up here where I want, anywhere I want to. I can put it down here. I can do it wherever, but I'm going to put it like right here. And I'm going to add a couple little, maybe a little leaf in here. And let's see, maybe put a butterfly in here. I don't like the butterfly in there. If I'd have put the leaf on the other side, the butterfly would have been good. But let's put a little bee in here. Okay. So that's that. Now I can use my Bumblebee Punch. And the Bumblebee Punch is one that has sold out really quick. But I still have a couple of them left. So if you want the punch, just let me know and I will help you with that. Otherwise, they will be available later in the year. I'm not sure when. Sometime this summer, I believe. Okay, now I'm going to take my bumblebees that I've cut out. And with the smallest oval and the blue blade, if you cut a gold piece out or yellow, it will go right behind here. So I'm going to put some repositionable tape on the bee, and then I'm going to put that right there. And then I can put a repositionable on the bee, and I can put the bee wherever I want. If I want to put him up here, if I just want to put some across here, whatever. I'm not going to go ahead and cut the rest of these bees out. I've got the bees punched, but I'm not going to cut the rest of these out because for time. I don't want to run out of time, and I want to make sure that we have time to do our critters. So now we're going to build our little guys here. So what we need is one of the large circles that we cut out. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to cut that in half. And if it's not in half exactly, that's okay, because one of your bugs will just be a little bit bigger than the other one. So those are going to go like that. And then you need two of your smaller circles. So I'm going to use this one and maybe this one. I could use that side for the bug. We'll do that. We'll do that. So now I've got my head and my body. I'm going to take my black pen, whatever I did with my black pen, and I'm going to use the fat part of the round tip pen, and I'm going to make lines. I'm just going to trace that so that it will kind of pop up a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to do those because I think I will run out of time, and I don't want to run out of time. So that's how you do that, and then you can see the difference in what those look like when you do that. Now we're going to use this is the trio punch. This is the piece by piece trio punch. And these are the 3 punches that come with, and I'm going to use this one for the eyes and the nose and all that good stuff. So I'm going, if you had some black paper, that would work really well. Let's see, for the eyes, but I'm just going to use these pieces that I have right here. So I need some white paper. So I'm going to use this for my white, and I want 4 of these circles and 2 of these. We're going to use these for the mouth. So I'm going to slide that in so I can get both of those. So there's one eye, and there's one mouth. Okay, there's another eye. And I lost the other mouth. What happened to him? I don't see him. So we'll cut another one. There he is. And there's the other mouth. And then we need 2 more eyes for that guy. 1. Oops, that one didn't do it very well. So slide in there. Yeah. There's our multi-purpose tool. It's handy for everything. All right, slide out and just try again. There we go. Okay, and there's our other eye for him. And then we can get rid of that stuff. And we need, okay, I'm going to get another circle. We need 2 of these little ones for the nose. I forgot about that. So there's one nose. And there's the other nose. Then we need 2 black ones. And for the middle of the eyes, and I'm just going to use this paper right here. So I'm just going to put this underneath here. And that's that one. And I guess, yeah. Okay, I think I'm just going to put one of these together so that we have time to finish it so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So, okay, so now I'm going to take his head and move all that stuff off. I'm going to use my glue pen and put an eye here and an eye here. And then I'm going to put my eye here and my eye here. Okay. Then I need is that going to be the dark? Yeah, that's the dark. So now I can put a dot of, just a dot of glue here and pick that up with my glue pen. Sometimes it works, there you go. And turn that upside down and put my eye in. Then with my nose, I need a white nose. So on the back side of that, I'm going to flip him over and do my white nose. And then I need a white mouth. So I'm going to take this one, flip him over, and there's his mouth. Okay? So that's the, and then my other one, the other one I'll do the same way. But I'm not going to do him right now because I'm afraid I'll run out of time. Okay, so he's going to go right here. But we're going to wait to do that because we need some antenna on him. So we need 2 hearts for here. And let me see, what color heart do I want? I think I'm going to do this one in the hearts. So I want to turn this upside down. And I want a heart. I have it on my paper. Oh, it's stuck in there. And then I want to do another heart. Okay, so I have my 2 hearts. And I don't need this stuff. Then I need a strip of paper that I'm going to use this right here. And I'm going to use the, don't want to do that. I'm going to use this trimmer. I want to cut just 1/8 of an inch, so I'm not going to cut on the cutting line. I'm going to go over to the next dotted line, and that will give me just 1/8 of an inch, and that will give me just the strip I need to be able to do his feet and the antenna. So I need 2 antennae. Those are going to be a little bit longer, maybe 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to do some feet. I need 4 feet. So I'm going to do those probably maybe about 3/4 inch. 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to turn him upside down. And I'm going to put some repositionable tape in a couple spots here. Then my feet will go upside down because I want the dark part to be where we're seeing it. So I want 2 feet at the back and 2 feet in the front. Okay. Then I can turn that upside right, and I can clip those off however long I want them to be. Okay. Then for his antenna, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the glue pen, whatever I did with it. I'm going to put some glue right here on the end on both of those, and I'm going to put the heart this way. You don't want the stick to be showing through the top, so make sure it's... And then I'm going to put some glue at the bottom of it. Some glue stick. Make sure I put the lid back on that so I don't dry my pen up. And then I'm going to put this under the hat. So you can decide whether you want them to be straight up and down, whether you want them to be diagonal, however you want them to be, however long you want it to be. And you're going to stick those on. Then I'm going to turn this upside down, and I'm going to use some foam squares. I'm going to put a foam square right here, and I'm going to take this off, paper off, turn this upside down, and put my head on my body. And there I have my critter. And when you do the other one, then you'll have 2 critters. And you'll take that off your work paper and put it on your paper. We can now put adhesive on here, and we can put our little guys right here. You can put those underneath the flowers. You can put them on top of the flowers, whatever your heart desires. I'm going to put mine underneath. And then when I do my other one, I can put him like right here. I don't know what happened to his body, but now I've lost. So my other guy will be right here, and I can put them on there. And I can put more bees down here. I can put mats across here, whatever you want to do. So I think we're just right at 45 minutes. So I think we're good. So